all of you. I'm excited to be here this evening. When I was sitting at the back, I was actually looking at this picture, and I was looking at the man in boat, and I was thinking about what I have reaped from the thinking of this man. And I can say for sure that that picture is an image of a man who is creating and delivering to transform Africa. He says, one mind at a time, one person at a time, and I am one of those that have received the transformation. By meeting of Dr. Wale, I think I was introduced to him by my husband, and because I was sitting and wondering and agonizing about my next step in my career, I think the best way to present this is to talk briefly about my career. After college, I think I was lucky enough to get into work almost immediately, but I told myself the job I started was not what I wanted to pursue for the rest of my life, and therefore it was going to be a stepping stone. But as many of you know, sometimes when you get hold of something, it is very difficult to let go. By the time I was meeting Dr. Wale, I was struggling with letting go to move and pursue my dreams. I was a teacher then, I was teaching in high school, but I knew that I needed to pursue my real dream, which is in public speaking. I also knew that I'm a writer, but I never took a pen or lifted my finger to type anything because I didn't feel like I had the strength to do that. How do I let go a job that is at hand to start something that is not even very clear to me? What is coming next? Where am I headed? And I think he's someone who helped me to break away from my past to be able to stretch forth to my future. And now I've begun a journey towards my future. And that came with a transformation of my thinking. I think mentalities are what have bound us to the stagnance that we have found ourselves in. So that mostly we want to be defined by the jobs we do. And you're afraid that if I don't have that title today, how do I introduce myself tomorrow? Have you met people who've been working for organizations and they tell you, my name is so-and-so, the former CEO of? Yes, because they have no other identity. I think he helped me to define myself. And he taught me something called personal branding. That you have an identity without a title. Then you can move with that identity. And that identity will earn you a title that will not define you, but will be projected from who you are. And I think that is what I'm pursuing today. Today I can say I've proudly registered a company that is engaging in motivational speaking. I am writing a book that you're going to read before the close of this year. And I think that has come from this man. He helped me break from my past, let go of what I had held so dear, not be defined by a job. You know, looking at your environment, I was asking myself, if I meet my friends tomorrow and I tell them I'm jobless, I'm starting something, it is not going to look too good. And if what you're working on doesn't work or doesn't succeed, then they will tell you what a fool you are. The fear of failure, I think, is what keeps us from progressing. That is what he helped me overcome. There is one man who inspires me a lot. He's called Les Brown. I've listened to his tapes, I've read his books, and there's one thing he said, and I've listened to it over and over again, that you've got to fly and grow wings, or you've got to jump and grow wings on your way down. Don't wait until you grow wings and then begin to fly. Jump, then by the time before you hit the ground, you'll have devised ways of flying. And I think that is what this man has done to me, to help me jump and get rid of what had held me back and be able to proceed so that my wings can begin to grow. And I thank him very much for the transformation he has caused. I can call myself a transformed mind that is transforming many. My heart is with the young people. I'm speaking to colleges, universities, and high schools. I feel that I have a place in molding the young people. God bless you.